And we're live. Welcome everyone again to our beautiful fosters with their kitties and to those who are watching us today. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully, as a result of this event, many beautiful cats are going to find their forever homes today. We have 14 fosters with their beautiful kitties participating today, so we have quite a few folks. It's a full event. Hopefully those of you who are watching us are going to enjoy it and find it in your hearts to open your homes to these beautiful kitties being presented today, showcased today. So first, we're going to start, and we have Laura with Grace. Are you with us today?
Yes, we are here. This is Grace on the screen right now in the box with the red and gray blanket. Grace is about a 12-and-a-half-year-old. We think she's a Russian blue mix, although we don't actually know. So she is 12 and a half. She's a senior kitten, but you really wouldn't know it based on her energy levels and the way that she plays. And also we've noticed that her teeth are in really great shape. So both her energy levels and her teeth make her seem a lot younger. Grace doesn't have any medical issues that we're aware of. She does get occasional seasonal allergies, but we just give her a little bit of a Zyrtec and that's fine. Grace is a very relaxed cat, as you can probably see. She's quite content just to hang out. She doesn't really demand much. She definitely likes to be around people and socialize, but she's also quite happy with her solo time, just hanging out in her box. We found that mid-afternoon and mid-morning are kind of her witching hours. So she loves to play. We have a great feather wand toy, and she loves to be in her tube. She loves if you play with the wand toy next to her tube and she can attack it. And when she plays, she definitely feels like a younger cat. She's very energetic. She sleeps through the night, so that's really great. She's very chill and relaxed. But she does, one of the things that makes her special is that Grace loves to come and say goodnight. So when we're winding down for the evening, we're in bed reading our books, she'll come in, she'll jump up on the bed. She wants to snuggle and get a few pets. And then after a few minutes, she's had enough, she's done. She goes back to her box and she's, quite comfortable being alone and relaxing for the rest of the night. The other thing that's, hard for Grace, but is really cute, is that she hates thunderstorms. So sometimes summer in DC is a little tough for her. When the thunderstorms start, she'll come find you, she'll press herself up against your legs, or she'll go hide in the bathroom. And she just wants a little comfort, a little extra protection and shielding. But as soon as the thunderstorm is over, she's back to her normal self. She's totally calm and chill. And she's pretty flexible with her meal times. She'll let you know if she's feeling hungry, but if you're running a little bit late or a little behind, that's totally fine. And she's also willing to eat pretty much everything. It's just seafood that she doesn't like. But otherwise, we've tried a bunch of different brands, a bunch of different types of foods within those brands. And she's very flexible and likes all of it. So overall, she's a very relaxed cat. She's social. She likes to come say hi when we have guests. But she doesn't demand much. And she's quite content to have her alone time as well. That's Grace.
She is very beautiful. And may I ask, and it's okay if you don't know, do you know anything about Grace's background?
We don't know much about Grace's background.
No, she came from a shelter in Virginia. Based on how quickly she adapted to being at home, we think she might have been an indoor cat that got dumped, maybe because she was a little bit older. But yeah, she seems to be very content with indoor life.
We do think she would be best as the only cat in a home. Just based on what we've seen, we've had a couple of other cats come in, and she just does better when she's the only cat. We haven't tested her with dogs yet, so that would be something we don't know.
Well, she's absolutely beautiful, and you guys are doing an amazing job fostering her. She looks so content.
Yeah,
she's very relaxed.
Yeah, we have many different beds for her, but she likes the box the best, of course.
Well, thank you so much for that. Hopefully, Grace, as a result of our event, is going to find a beautiful forever home. She so righteously deserves it, because whatever background she came from, she deserves to find her life true companion family that she's going to be very happy with. And she will also bring a lot of joy to the family that decides to adopt her. For those of you who are watching us, if you are interested in adopting Grace, you would go to, we have a link for you. You would go to https://cdck.cc/adopt Grace. And Grace starts with a capital G. Again, it's cdck.cc/adopt Grace. Thank you so much, Laura, for bringing her today, for participating in our event, and for showcasing this beautiful, beautiful kitty.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. And next we have Sarah and Tabasco.
Hello. So this is Tabasco. He is around 3 to 4 years old. We're not really sure on his age, but he's very sweet and energetic. And I just woke him up from a nap so you guys could see his playtime skills. He wakes up immediately ready to play. He loves his toys. He likes the one I'm playing with him right now. He also really likes anything he can like bat around. So like these balls, because he can chase them throughout the house. Ooh, sorry, Tabasco. Or like little mice like this. He saw me kind of collect them, and oh, you can see he's watching it. And yeah, he's a really good, he's a really good cat. Similar to Grace. I don't know his background, but I actually don't know if he's lived inside before because he just sort of didn't know what to do when he got here. And it's been really fun watching him learn to play with all his toys and sleep on the couch and sleep on the bed. He, like I said, he really likes playing with toys and chasing them. I have 2 other cats who are mine, and he really likes to play with them. So he would love an energetic wrestling buddy. I'd say he has a little bit more of a dominant personality. He's a big boy. He's 15 pounds, and that's the right size for him. So, you know, he can back up his personality with a little bit of muscle. But he just really likes to cuddle with the cats and play with them, and he loves a good wrestling session. But he'd also be fine on his own as long as someone's willing to give him lots of pets and toys and playtime. I think he would be very happy as a solo cat as well, and as a cat with a buddy. He's great either way. He's very food motivated. He loves his food. So I spread out his meals so he doesn't eat too much at once, but he will be flexible with your schedule. So as long as he gets enough food, I'm sure he'll be happy. And yeah, he does sleep with me. When I wake, he doesn't wake me up, but when I wake up, he comes over and gently asks for pets. Despite being a big boy, he does like a very gentle pet on the head. And I'm trying to think what else about Tabasco. He's just such a good cat. He's so sweet and he's very chatty. He's always down to watch Bravo. So if you're like reality TV, he likes reality TV. I'm sure he likes whatever, but I like reality TV, so that's what we watch. And yeah.
It would make a wonderful companion. So to those of you who are watching us, if you're interested in a TV buddy, you know, somebody who is gentle, somebody to greet you when you come home from work, Tabasco would be the cat for you. His fur is so beautiful, bright red, such a cute little kitty.
And he has little freckles. Okay, yeah, I'll stop talking about him.
And thank you so much for fostering him, because you're doing a wonderful job with that. And hopefully as a result of our event, he's going to find a forever home that he so righteously deserves. He's absolutely beautiful. Anything else we need to know about him, such as, does he have any food preferences? What does his routine look like?
He definitely doesn't have any food preferences currently. He'll really eat anything. His routine, you know, he's good about the mornings and the evenings. He's totally fine. I mean, I work part-time at home, part-time in the office, so he's fine being left alone for the day. Usually he gets up, he wants to eat, play around. He really will play like any time of the day. And then at night, you know, he hangs out with me or he plays. Around bedtime, all 3 cats certainly have the zoomies and chasing and wrestling back and forth. But they usually settle down for bedtime, and who knows what they do in the middle of the night. That's not my problem. So yeah, he's very flexible. He just wants to be with his people and kind of part of the gang.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah. He sounds like he's right at home there, and hopefully he'll find his his forever home as a result of our event, because he so righteously deserves it. Thank you for bringing him today, for showcasing this beautiful, beautiful cat. And for those of you who may be interested in adopting gorgeous Tabasco, you would go to https://cdck.c/adopt Tabasco, and Tabasco is spelled Tabasco. Again, cdck.c/adopt Tabasco, and you will find all the information you need to apply to adopt this beautiful kitty. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
And next we have Rachel with Yahoo and Yaya. Rachel, are you with us?
I am. Let me flip my camera because y'all don't want to look at me. You want to look at the cute cats. Come on. There we go. Here we have Yahoo and Yaya. They were the best souvenir we brought back from a vacation to Puerto Rico. City Kitties has a great relationship with a rescue in San Juan, and we brought them back. And I'm shocked they're still with us. They're awesome little kittens. They're almost 5 months old. So this is Yaya right here. She's our calico girl, and she is remarkably mellow for a kitten. She's showing off her little playtime right now, but she is a snuggle bug, and she's still definitely got that kitten energy, but she's a lot calmer than the average kitten. And then over here, back in the corner, come here, kitty, come here. We've got Yahoo. And he is definitely gosh, Yaya is really showing off her skills. They make a lovely pair. Like, they're kind of complementary because she's kind of chill and he's kind of energetic. They love to wrestle. They were doing all this cute wrestling as we were waiting to talk. And we have 2 children, 2 young children, a 9.5-year-old and a 7-year-old. So their experience with children, they would be a great addition to a family with kids. We have an adult cat who is not often amused by kitten energy, but he accepts these 2, especially Yaya, since she's a little more chill. There we go. Get it, guys. They are
beautiful. They're so cute.
Like I said, I just can't believe that they're still with us. They don't have to go together. I think definitely for Yahoo here, he really needs, like, if he's a solo kitten, he's old enough at this point, but he really needs somebody who's devoted to making sure he gets lots and lots of enrichment and playtime. But he would be probably happiest with another cat who would enjoy that. Yaya could go either way, solo, or I always think kittens are better in pairs, but get it. They're easy with their food. They're easy with the litter box. Kittens, they're usually good with dogs if, the introduction is done properly. So though we don't have a dog, so I haven't tested them, but they're awesome, and I hope somebody adopts them.
Do they have any food preferences?
We feed wet and dry food, and they eat it up. Yaya seems like maybe she's a little more sensitive. She might have some sensitivities. You can see she's a little bit smaller than Yahoo, but nothing that like interferes with her quality of life, or I think would be like overly burdensome for a future owner.
Wow, well, they came all the way from Puerto Rico. It's funny because I just traveled there and I have seen so many kitties there that, are definitely in need of rescuing. So thank you to CDCK who does that. And thank you for accepting them and fostering them and making it possible for them to come here to find a forever home. That's absolutely amazing. And they're so cute. So I can't imagine why anyone would not want to have either 2 of them or at least 1 of them.
Yes.
They deserve a wonderful chance to find a forever home. They'll make a wonderful companion to anyone who has kids or doesn't have kids. And it's just absolutely incredible. If you are watching us and you're interested in adopting either Yahoo or Yaya, we have links for you. And for Yahoo, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Yahoo. And Yahoo is spelled Yahoo. And for Yaya, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Yaya. And Yaya is spelled Yaya. And hopefully, as a result of our events and to the efforts of our fosters participating today, both of these kitties are going to find their forever homes. Thank you so much, Rachel, for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And next, we have Tanisha with Lyric and Tempo. Are you with us?
I'm here, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I don't see your video. I just see your name. There we are.
So sorry about that. I had a couple of difficulties. Can you hear me now?
Yes, welcome.
All right. So I have Lyric and Tempo here. They are two neutered male domestic short hairs. They're black and white tuxedos. They've currently been enjoying nap time, but I'm going to see if I can get them to wake up a little bit. Hey guys. So they are such fun, special boys. They're cuddly, they're vocal, they're playful. They also basically share a brain. So they are best buddies. They love being friends. They love sleeping with each other. They love hanging out with each other. And if they're not sleeping and cuddling with each other and playing, they're playing with the resident cats that we have, or they're laying on my lap watching TV. Between the two of them, because they look so similar, the one with the collar on, this is Tempo, and you can tell it's Tempo because he's got a little black like mark under his chin, versus Lyric, who has just a white chin. So their daily life is they hear my eyes open and they sit on my chest and they're very vocal and they sing the chorus of their people for me every morning until they're fed. Once they're fed, they usually want to just kind of hang out with me for a little bit, and then they go play mode. It's Zoom time. It's playing with all the toys. It's kind of running around the house. The area that we live allows us to have chickens. So they like to stare out the sunroom and look at the chickens when they're outside. We have a lot of cat TV for them, as well as regular TV, which I probably shouldn't let them indulge in Netflix as much as I do. They're both very vocal. They're both very playful, but personality differences between the two. Lyric is going to be much more intuitive. He's going to be more polite. They're both going to be very vocal, and they're going to tell you when they want attention and when they want love, which is frequent. Hi, buddy. But Lyric is going to be more polite about it. And Lyric is the one that if you're having a bad day, he's more likely to just sit next to you instead of demanding affection, versus Tempo, who is a little bit bolder and he's more aggressive with his affection. And he will put his face into your face and find your hands and really try to make sure he gets pet. But he's also still, if you tell him like, hey, I need my time, he'll let you do it. But he's, for the most part, bolder and more affectionate. And I would also sum up Lyric's personality is if he could send out a text message, he would say, I miss you. And it was only because I went to the other room.
Oh my goodness.
So I wouldn't say he's needy, but he's likes his people. He likes his snuggle time, but he also loves his time with his brothers. And he loves his time being able to kind of play. Tempo is very interested in what's going on at our house outside, but he is not allowed out, just to be clear. They've both been tested with a 5-year-old kid who was screeching and losing their mind playing with this toy with them. And it wasn't their favorite thing in the world, but they handled it really, really well. And they played with this kid for an hour. So they were really good with kids. I haven't tested them with dogs yet, but I am confident that they would adapt really well to a dog. And with that, these two are, I wouldn't necessarily say I wouldn't say they're totally inseparable bonded, but they are very happy with each other. They are each other's best buddies. And if they can't go together, they would need to go to a house that has another friendly cat that they could kind of play with, because they would need that attention. They're very happy with human attention, But with how active and kind of inquisitive they can be, they're going to be happier if they have another cat to be hanging out with. So some other interesting facts about them. They were born to a feral cat in my neighborhood. She was a calico. We called her Dizzy. They were a litter of 6, and they were actually born in a red Cadillac in somebody's garage. Somebody did some spring cleaning and found 6 kittens, 6 2-week-old kittens, and they didn't know what to do. So City Kitties has been super gracious and has been able to take them in. I'm actually really surprised that they're still here. So they're about 5 months old. And I am genuinely shocked that they're still here. They're so fun. They're so special. They're family cats. They're ready for an energetic household. They're ready for their adventure. They're ready for their people. They sleep with me through the entire night. If they're not playing or sleeping with each other, they're sleeping with each other on top of me. They like belly rubs. They like to watch TV. I thought that them having a feral mom, that they'd be terrible about litter boxes. They've been great about them. Like I said, they're really talkative. Food, I haven't seen any health issues with them. No problems. Mostly right now that Tempo is too sleepy.
They are absolutely gorgeous, and hence, because they're so vocal, and that's why the name is Musical Kittens.
They are musical kittens because I have a chorus of them. Food wise, they get free access to kibble all day, and then they get soft food twice a day. They love catnip, so they like both fresh catnip and dried catnip.
Okay, and you provided incredible information about them. Thank you so much. To those of you who are watching us, not only will you get 2 amazing kittens, but wonderful singers as well, from what I understand. They have incredible singing ability. So thank you for that. And to those of you, I mean, hopefully we will be able to find them a home where they both can go together, because if we could make the kitties, after everything they've been through and CDCK taking them in and finding them, forever homes and temporary homes with our beautiful fosters, we want to make sure that they're comfortable and find a forever home where they're going to be happy. And so hopefully, somebody will be able to open the doors of their house, look at how gorgeous they are, and get themselves a pair of beautiful musical kittens. Hence the link. If you're interested in adopting both of them or one of them, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt musical kitties. And that would be adopt musical, KITTIES. And all the information on Lyric and Tempo will be right there if you're interested in applying to adopt them. Tanisha, this is incredible. Thank you so much for sharing all that very much needed information with us. Thank you for fostering, because without our fosters, none of this would be possible. And thank you for participating today. Thank you so much. And next we have Erin with Oscar.
Hello.
Hi.
Let me flip you around so that you can see Oscar. This is Oscar. He is a 3-year-old male cat. He is a domestic short hair. He is a really beautiful, I call it like a toffee kind of colored coat and some white. He's extremely curious, friendly. He instantly warms up to, any friends I've had over, and will sit in their lap pretty quickly. So I feel like he's very comfortable with other people. And I have to admit, I've always kind of been a dog person. He's my first foster, and he's truly stolen my heart. I didn't realize that I actually am also a cat person. And I feel like he's responsible for making me one. So a couple of things about Oscar is that he does have feline immunodeficiency virus. He has tested positive for that. However, as you can see, he's a very active cat. Right now, he's in great health. It doesn't slow him down at all. Another interesting fact about him is that, I don't know if you can see, but he has a bit of a unique grin. When he was at the shelter in North Carolina, where he came from. He actually, unfortunately, had a broken right mandible. However, fortunately, it has healed, but it has left him with a very crooked and cute grin. He is missing a couple of teeth, but trust me, it does not stop him from enjoying both wet and dry food. And he's not in any kind of pain or anything like that. So I think, well, considering he is FIV positive, it would best that he be a solo cat. And he does love to hunt with his string toy. He loves to chase after little fuzzy balls. And as you can see, he also loves to perch up near a window and just look out into the world. He does that many times a day and just really seems to enjoy it. He loves sunning himself as well. I think that's probably his favorite activity. His schedule is usually, he'll enthusiastically say good morning to me and get his breakfast. He's very food motivated, loves a good snack, is not very picky. He'll usually have a little play session in the morning, maybe watch some cat TV, and then he'll spend the day napping or just looking out the window as he does. And then he'll usually get a little afternoon treat, has some more playtime, probably more napping, get some dinner, and then likes to end the day with a little bit of a play session before he goes to sleep. His favorite treat is Temptation's creamy puree. But like I said, he's not very picky at all, but he's been a joy to have around, and I think he would make a great addition to anyone's family.
Well, his beautiful grin does not take away from his charmingness. Very charming gentleman. He's absolutely beautiful. And I'm so happy that he healed well, and he deserves a forever home where he will find gentle owners that will take care of him, and he will love them right back. So to those of you who are watching us, Oscar would make a wonderful addition to your home. But as Aaron said, he has to be adopted as a solo cat, regardless of the, FLEV positive status. He is enjoying full life. He is very active, and that doesn't interfere with any of his daily activities. So please open your doors to beautiful Oscar, who will make a wonderful addition to your family. Aaron, thank you so much for providing all this valuable information. You covered very well what potential adopters need to know, and thank you so much for fostering him and being present today to showcase this beautiful, beautiful kitty. Thank you.
Thank you.
And next we have Jamie with Chantrell, Enoki, and Portobello. Welcome, Jamie.
Hi. So it's nap time, and since there's 3 of them, I'm not gonna play with them because they will go in 3 different directions. So this is Chantrell. We call her Nell because that's just easier to speak. And then Portobello and Enoki, they're Bella and Kiki. Again, it's easier to call them that. So these guys are what I would say would be, they started out as Sour Patch Kittens. They were very sour. They weren't sure about people. They were trapped at a trailer park in New Jersey before coming down, and the transport, that 4 or 5 hour drive, was just really hard on them. They were very shy and scared. They are now some of the sweetest kittens ever. They want all the attention. They will chirp at you, and they'll just come up and sit on you and keep headbutting you until you give them the pets that they want and the attention that they want. The chirping is these 2. They do a lot of chirping, and then Nell will just, like, if she wants snuggled and you're sitting down, she will sit on you no matter what you're doing and request them. She's also one of the prettiest cats. She's got the most beautiful eyes. Will you open your eyes for me, baby? That I've ever seen. They're like a bluish green. It's gorgeous. They are like most normal kittens. They sleep and they play and they eat and they wrestle. They are in a home. I do have adult cats, and they are pretty respectful of them. Bella is kind of obsessed with my male. She just wants him to love her, and she tries her best to sit next to him whenever she can get away with it. Nell is not necessarily, she doesn't really care about cats in general. Like, she'll play with her siblings, but the rest of our cats she just kind of ignores. She's really more focused on human attention. Like, she'll be where a person is, and she's perfectly happy if there's no other cats around. So she would probably be okay in a home by herself. The other two would probably be best in a home with another cat, though they could, if they had a lot of people around, live by themselves.
So they would be okay to be adopted separately.
Oh, yes. Yes. None of them are bonded or anything. The only reason these two are on top is because Kiki only wants to sit on the top of the cat tree. The second level is just not enough for her. So if Bella's up there or Nell is up there, it doesn't matter which, she will snuggle with them because it's the top. Yeah, they're not, for a while we were unsure, but as they've gotten older, they're not bonded. I've seen bonded cats and none of them are bonded to each other, but they could go into a home together. Like, that's,
Oh, wow.
They would
And
be perfectly fine.
do they have any food preferences that they like for each of them, or are they pretty rugged?
So they like foods with fish in them. However, that makes them gassy. So right now they are on a chicken only diet because they are not necessarily happy with that, but it's better for everyone else. I think as they get older, they'll probably grow out of that. Most cats do. Sometimes they're just, their digestive systems are just a little more sensitive.
And what would you say is their best time spending? Together, separately? Like, what do they do throughout the day?
Oh, you can find them together playing and wrestling when they're really like up for that. They'll go, normally they're like, they aren't necessarily always together for nap time. Usually they're like, there's someone is on the cat bed or on a chair or out on our porch. So they, they play with each other rough, like most kittens, and then they just pass out. Like most kittens.
Oh my God, they're absolutely beautiful. They're so, so cute. Thank you so much for taking care of them. They so deserve beautiful homes, whether together or independently. And to those of you who are watching us, please open your doors to these beautiful, beautiful kitties. And if you're interested in adopting any of them or one of them, we do have links for you. And we have Chantrell, Enoki, and Portobello. These are the names. So if you're interested in Portobello, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Portobello. And Portobello is spelled Portabello. He's absolutely beautiful. And for Chantrell, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Chantrell, and Chantrell is spelled CHANTRELLE. And for Enoki, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Enoki. And Enoki is spelled ENOKI, and you will find all the information that you need on these beautiful kitties. And my apologies, I forgot to provide the link to adopt Oscar, who was featured previously, and that would be cdck.cc/adopt Oscar. Jamie, thank you so much for participating today, for taking care of these beautiful kitties after everything they've been through, and for giving them a chance to find that permanent home. Thank you. And next we have Mari with Raju Kittens, Sequoia, and Bailey. And Mari, please correct me if I mispronounced anything. Welcome. I can see you, but I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. I have the video, but no sound. And you look like your mic is muted. Mari, you gotta unmute yourself. Mari, can you hear me? Okay, so we're going to skip because it looks like Mari may have some technical difficulties. And we're gonna move on to Erica. And Erica, I will let you welcome and I will let you name all your beautiful kitties that you will be showing us today.
So today I'm showing 5 cats that I'm fostering right now. This is Naomi. She's a domestic short hair, around 4 months old. This is her mama, Cindy Clawford. They all are named after supermodels. She's around 2 years old, domestic short hair as well. And this is the other Naomi's sister, Claudia, around 4 months old. She has kind of long hair. See this beauty? She loves to play. Everybody's so friendly. Say hi.
Hi, indeed, she looks like a supermodel. Look at that.
Yeah, she's a diva. Here is Brick. He's around 3 months, almost 3 months, 2 months and 3 weeks, more or less. Domestic short hair, male. Everybody's spay and neuter, which is good. This one is Champ. He is Brick's brother. He's also almost 3 months old. Domestic short hair. He was taking a nap. Everybody, they're very friendly. They love to play. They're like kittens, you know, the regular kittens. They are not picky about food. Since they're kittens, I would say if you have another cat at home, you can get one. If you don't have a cat home, you need to get 2. But then you can choose. You can mix and match. Can be like 1 female and 1 male. You choose.
They're having so much fun.
I know.
How long have you had them in your home?
Naomi and Claudia and Cindy, they're here for a month and something. Brick and Champ, I would say not a month.
Okay, and do they like any specific activity they like to do? What does their routine look like?
Naomi, she has a relationship with this mouse, catnip mouse. Whoever adopts her needs to take this because it's her best friend. The others, they like to do anything like they like this toy, the tunnel. But Naomi, oh my God, she loved this catnip toy.
Oh my gosh, and do they have any food preferences that they have, like for each of them, or are they pretty rugged? What do they like?
Right now I'm giving them Fancy Feast kitten. They're not picky. As kittens, you know, they love to eat. Any food that you give to them, they're grateful.
Oh my God, they're absolutely stunning. And it's incredible. Thank you, Erica. You opened the doors to so many kittens for CDCK. Thank you, because that helps them, you know, find their forever home as a result, you know, for our rescuing them. That's absolutely wonderful. And they look right at home. They look so well taken care of. And after all, to those of you who are watching us, who wouldn't want a supermodel, right? Or
yeah,
model, you know, you have a choice of variety of kitties that may work for your household. So hopefully you will open your doors to one or more of these beautiful kitties after what they've been through. They deserve to find a forever home, and you will find a friend to greet you home from work, to, share your life, everyday life, whether you have kids or not. So thank you for taking care of them, for showcasing them today. And for those of you who may be interested in adopting any one of these beautiful kitties, because there is a few of them, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org website and then click on the link adoptable cats, and then simply type the name of the kitty that you may find to your liking today, whether it's Naomi, Claudia, Cindy Crawford, Brick, or Champ, and that will provide you all the necessary information to apply to adopt one or more of these beautiful kitties. Erica, thank you so much for taking the time today and for participating in our event.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we're going to go back to Mari. Should be no technical difficulties. Welcome, Mari.
Hi, sorry about that. Yeah, so I have 8 kittens and an adult, and Sequoia is actually getting adopted. So these are the kaiju kittens, and kaiju is a Japanese manga. They're like monsters like Godzilla. And there are 8 of them. So this is Himentura. She has beautiful little spots and white paws and little black tipped ears. She's really, really sweet. This is Raiju, and she is a little tabby. She is the one who likes to jump up on my lap. The first one to jump in my lap when I sit down. This is Wraithy, who is very sweet. She's a little bit more shy than the others. This is Meathead. He's the runt, and he is recovering from an upper respiratory infection. He's just smaller than everyone else. He's extremely sweet. He comes up to me and he just opens his mouth and a little silent meow, and I pick him up and he just snuggles against my neck. This is Taranay. She's the athlete. She was the biggest one. She's the tallest. She's the only one with orange. And she's very athletic. She can jump. Let's see, she's very interested in my phone cord right now, but I will try to distract her with this toy. There she goes. Okay, and here we have this is right again. Okay, and this is Reckoner. He has beautiful white paws, and I used to call him Giraffe because he kind of has thin white stripes. He is super sweet and snuggly. Okay, and
they're gorgeous.
This is Kaisef, and she is really, really cute. She is a little bit grumpy with her litter mates, and so I put everyone in the kitten room to go to bed at night. And then sometimes I hear like a little bit of growling, and I notice that when I remove her from the room, I don't hear any growling, so I think it's her. But she loves to hang out. She loves to play with them. I just don't think she necessarily likes spending the night in the kitten room. And this is Himentura coming back, wanting attention. This is Clawhook. Whoops, he's also a little bit skittish. He stayed back. He had to stay back because he wasn't well, but he is fully recovered and he's just doing great. He has a ton of energy. And then can't remember. I'm sorry, they're 8. I can't remember if I talked about Raiju. I think I did. She likes to sit in my lap. And then we have the babysitter, Bailey. So Bailey is available for adoption too. She's about 1.5 years old, but she acts like a kitten. She likes, as you can see, she really likes to play with the kittens. They love to play with her. And she really needs to be adopted with another cat because she's very high energy and she just needs other cats or kittens to release that energy, or else she just like is very, playful with like my hands and feet. So,
and she's in really good company right now because she's got plenty of
I know. She's a great babysitter. So yeah, all 8 of them, you know, they're super cute. They have like sleep mode and play mode. I don't know. I mean, I think if anyone were to be adopted alone, maybe Kaisef, who's the one who's a little bit growly with her siblings. Here's him and her again. But it's hard to say because I just have so many cats. I also have 2 residents. So, you know, they're used to being around other cats all the time. But they love to bat this ball around, the crinkly ball. And they're like, I don't know, crinkle it. I think they're a little tired right now, but they sometimes run around the house, like they all run after it at the same time. They're like little kids playing soccer. It's very cute.
Oh my gosh, it's like an incredible selection of kitties you have here for anyone who is watching us. You can find the one that would suit. Each one of them has such a distinct personality that I am sure you could find the one to fit your household in particular if you apply, including Bailey. You know, for every type of personality, they're adorable. Oh my gosh, Mari, thank you so much. And please correct me when I provide the link. So the 8 kittens, except for Bailey, they are Raju kittens, right?
Kaiju, Kaiju.
Kaiju. Thank you. So to those of you who are watching us, if you are interested in adopting any of the kittens, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org, click on adoptable cats, and then type in Kaiju kittens. And it will give you the name of the kittens, and you choose the one that you're interested in and click on that and apply for that particular kitten or more than one. If you're willing to open your doors to any of them, they're going to make a wonderful addition to your family, depending on, what you're looking for. And Mari, thank you so much, including Bailey. For Bailey, you would do the same thing. You would go to citydogsrescuedc.org, click on adoptable cats, and then just tap Bailey. And that will provide you all the information on their awesome babysitter. So if you're looking for a high energy cat, Bailey is the kitty for you, and she's absolutely beautiful. And I'm so appreciative for you providing home to all these beautiful kitties, their temporary home, so they have a chance to find their forever home. Thank you for providing all this information and for showcasing them today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And next we have Emily with Sage and Peanut. Welcome.
Hi, so this is Sage. She is about 1 year old. Her exact birthday is not known, but I've had her for about 1 month now, and she is so sweet. She is the biggest lap cat that you can ever imagine. She'll just sit right on your face no matter where you are. She's very, very food motivated. She's very talkative, and she's overall just this very, very sweet cat. She gets along with all the other cats at my apartment, so she'll be really great as a companion cat or as a single cat. She has this issue with her tail. It's kind of like there's like less hair at the end. Sometimes she gets scared by her tail, and she likes to chase it and bite at it. But overall, she doesn't have any issues. She is very playful. She's very talkative. She's not picky with eating. She definitely thrives with a scheduled eating system, since I tried to free feed her and she just eats all of the dry food. And then she gets along great with my new foster cat. Her name is Peanut. Oh, she's running away from me. Peanut, come here. I've had her for about 1 week, and she is very sweet. She is a previous mom cat that lost all her kittens, and she is just very, very sweet. She has a lot of maternal instincts, and she loves to groom the other cats and also myself. I think these two, they're not bonded, but I think they would be really good if they were adopted together, just because they get along really well, and I feel like they kind of mix match with their print. So Sage is a little tabby, mostly white, and then Peanut is mostly tabby and a little bit white. But if there are any specific questions that you have, I'm happy to answer them. And I also have an Instagram account where I post lots of pictures of them that I can provide the handle to.
Absolutely, please, can you tell us the information for your Instagram?
Yes, so the Instagram is called Emmy Foster Cats. So EMMY Foster Cats.
Oh my God, they're so beautiful. And they deserve a forever home after what they've been through, especially losing all her kittens. That's a very traumatic experience for a kitty. So hopefully as a result of our event, she and both of them will be able to find, Peanut specifically, and Sage as well, would be able to find their forever loving families where, they could live with a beautiful family to take care of them, and they will provide you wonderful companions. They're so gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
I think they both would do really well as either companion cats or individual cats. I think all the cats at my current place are very, very talkative. They're very cuddly, so there's never a dull moment with them. And all the cats love the tunnel, and they love the mouse toys. So, and I also have a few toys that if whoever adopts either of them will be getting some toys sent home with them that these cats cannot live without. And
Wow. And to our viewers, please remember that when you decide to adopt a kitty, not only are you saving another life and providing an opportunity for the cat to find a forever home, you're also finding yourself a beautiful companion that will live with you and grow with you and share the years with you. And they so deserve the love and care, that us humans can provide to them. Thank you so much, Emily, for being here today, for showing them today, most importantly, for fostering them today, because without our fosters, CDCK would not be able to do its mission. Thank you so much. And for those of you who would like to interested in adopting either Sage or Peanut, for Sage, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt-sage. And for Peanut, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt-peanut. And you will find all the information on these two beautiful kitties. Thank you so much. And next we have Shallon with Ace and Phil. Welcome, Shallon.
Yes. Hi. Yes, here we got Ace. He and Phil they were born in November, so they're coming up on 8 months. I've had Phil, they're not from the same litter. They ended up together with me when their other siblings got adopted, and we decided they would be happier having a playmate, which has gone well. They get along great, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're bonded. I would say Phil is the alpha of the house. I have 3 other cats. There are 2 senior cats that are 12 and one that's about 1.5. And Phil has just taken over. He's like, I'm in charge. I don't know if you can maybe that's the orange cat energy. It's lazy Sunday here in the sunny windows, but I will get out. This is their latest favorite thing, is this laser pointer that I'm not sure it's going to work in. Come here. Yeah, you can see they are like both just lunatics over it. They just stomp their feet and, every which way, up and down. That's their latest favorite. I always feel bad when I stop doing it because then they're like, where did it go? But they're very easygoing. I would say in terms of, who needs to be adopted in what particular way, I think I have no firm knowledge, but I think that Phil would be a great dog cat. We've been doing leash training with him outside, and he is not perturbed by anything, dogs barking, other animals coming up. So if you had a dog, I think Phil could be a good buddy for that. He, obviously likes cats, but I think if it was a busy household with people who are willing to, entertain him at his level, be fine being an only cat or a cat with a dog. Ace definitely needs another cat. I see him with my female cat, and he really likes for her to lick on him and snuggle up. I think he may have been sort of the runt in his litter and didn't get enough attention. And he definitely likes other cats. But like, again, they're both, I work from home sometimes. They're both always in the room, not necessarily on top of you, but they're every room I'm in, they're nearby. Phil is definitely more of a lap cat. Like you sit and watch TV and Phil is like, okay, move around so I can sit on your lap. Whereas Ace will be the cat that's sitting at the other end of the couch. Phil's claim to fame is that he won a spot in City Kitty's next year's calendar. This is Phil's picture that will be in the next year's calendar, and that's my Instagram. It's All-Star Kittens. So I have a bunch of pictures of the gang. As you can see, like sometimes they are very much bonded, and I think, oh no, they need to be together, and then other times they're perfectly fine without each other. They'll eat anything. They're both very food motivated. We've tried all sorts of different things. They've never really had any issues. They're good litter box kitties. I see people, like use treats to get cats to do things. These guys are so crazy when you take out treats, like they'll run away with the bag of treats. So I just don't, I can't, I've seen people who like hold a treat while they're trimming nails or something, and that would definitely not work with these guys. They would steal the bag away. Phil is definitely, he gets in this, he's got a couple of toys that he gets in what I call his primal mode. He'll get it in his mouth and he'll growl and he'll tell everybody that like, no, you can't have that. Especially the ones with catnip. There's something in here that he will get and he just will not let go. Ace, I would say, is a little bit more needy. Like the funny thing about Ace is you'll be sitting at dinner and all of a sudden you'll hear somebody calling from the other end of the house, and it's just, he just wants somebody to come and acknowledge his existence and pet him. And, he may or may not come back with you wherever it is, but he just wants you to know he's here, and he has a very Siamese kind of meow. So it's, you will hear it all over the house. Phil, I don't even know if Phil does meow. I've not really heard him be vocal at all, but he has a very plush hair that is, he just is like a stuffed animal.
Well, of course, he's a calendar star.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I do feel bad that we neglected to put this very cute picture of the two of them in, but that one of him reading the newspaper just killed me. So we do think Ace is calendar worthy. He just, we didn't have as good of a shot of him.
Absolutely.
But that's about
full black chin that he has, so distinguished.
Yes, he's got some very fun markings. I'm trying to get him to see. It's like a beard or something, and then he's got the little black nose. A friend of mine thinks he might have sort of, I think it's called an Oriental short hair. It's like that kind of cats with sort of triangle heads. He definitely has something like that in him, or it could be a Siamese, but I don't know if you can tell. He's just got this very sharp features and big ears and everything. Hi, buddy.
Very beautiful, and I am
they're lots of fun.
I bet.
I like.
No, go ahead.
Gotten along, like whenever we've had people over, they get along with everybody. I've never had any kind of issues. So yeah, I think they would be pretty easy in any family.
And I am so hoping that they're gonna find a forever family. The calendar stars definitely deserves one.
That's what I'm saying. He's and like I said, definitely go on my All-Star Kittens Instagram. There's some funny videos of Phil on a leash, which it's a work in progress. It's still a little bit weird. Ace wants nothing to do with that. So if you want a cat to walk on a leash, Ace is not your guy. He does not. But yeah, and they don't go outside any other time. So that's, I don't, if people are looking for outdoor cats, these guys haven't done that.
Well, Shallon, thank you so much. I think that our viewers received all the information that they could possibly need to make that decision to open their doors to one or two of these beautiful kitties. Any color you want, they're there for you. And if you're interested in adopting either Ace or Phil, for Ace, you would go to cdck.org adoptable ACE. And for Phil, you would go to cdck.cc/adoptable Phil. Thank you so much for fostering and taking care of them and giving them a chance to find their forever home, and for being here today.
Yeah, thank you.
And next we have Meredith with Niagara and Golfoth. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
These two are the last of the waterfall kitties. Thus the names Niagara, which is this one over here on the left, and Golfoth, which is on the right. Golfoth is female and Niagara is male. And if you're wondering how do you tell them apart, Niagara is slightly bigger and lighter in color. Golfoth is smaller and darker in color. Otherwise, I don't really have good ways of telling them apart because they look almost exactly the same. Golfoth has a little bit brighter eyes. They are both very enthusiastic. They're very energetic. Niagara will eat everything in your home and then still be hungry. He loves to eat. He loves all of the food. They got a little bit of a treat the other day because I had some steak left over that I wasn't eating. So I cut it up and gave it to the kitties. And oh my gosh, Niagara and my resident Peanut just went to town on the little pieces of steak. They thought it was the best thing ever. So very food motivated, to the point of when I give them treats, they will actually be like biting it out of my hand and then like try and grab it with their claws. And I'll be like, yes, we want treats. So they love treats. They love to play. They were asleep a minute ago, and then I pulled out this toy and they're like, yay, toys. They really enjoy being around the other cats. Moonlight, yeah, Peanut's up here. Moonlight was around here just a minute ago and they were playing with her. They are the cats that just really enjoy being around cats. They don't necessarily have to be with each other, but they just like being social. They're very social animals. Little Golfoth here might be a little bit more vocal about being around other animals. A little bit of their history. Their mom was a barn cat that was part of our TNR program in New Jersey. So they are our Jersey cats. And they were brought down. They were born March 28th. So on Friday is their 6-month birthday. I got them literally a week after they were born. So they came to me when they didn't even have eyes open yet. And so I've had them pretty much their whole life. And they had a few other siblings and mom has already been adopted out. So everybody's been adopted out except for these two. They have had kind of an interesting little situation with me because at one point they even had coccidia, which was super fun, but they are all cleared of that. Otherwise, they have no other medical problems. They are perfectly healthy. And as you can see, they're very active. Super active kitties. They love to climb. One of their favorite things is actually to go up into my loft and climb up into my very high window and watch for birds and things going on outside. And then they love to climb down the cat tree or go up the cat tree or climb all over the place. It's afternoon, so they were asleep just like 2 minutes ago. So it's not like they're super active hour, but 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 6 a.m. Yeah, right around dawn. They like to be really active. And then right when I get home from work, they are running all over the place. There's also like a midnight running around time that I'll hear. So they do not have to be adopted together. They can be adopted separate. They're certainly old enough for that. All of the rest of their siblings were adopted separate, but they went into homes that also have cats. So I would recommend that if you are going to adopt them separate, get them a buddy, because otherwise you're just going to have a whole lot of energy that you're going to eventually be going, there's a whole lot of energy here. They are very energetic buddies. So you can have them solo, but then you're going to be thinking this is a lot of energy in a cat. and then you're just going to be having a lot of energy being directed onto you. I would recommend getting a cat with them.
Okay, Meredith, that's incredible. Thank you so much. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they definitely deserve the forever homes. As you could see, we have a lot of kitties today, and that's an indicator that CDCK is saving a lot of lives through our wonderful fosters. And that's an indicator of how many cats are in need of their forever homes. If you find it in your hearts to open the doors to these beautiful waterfall kittens, either one or two of them, whatever your household can handle, you would go to, we have links for you for Golfus, a gorgeous Golfus. You would go to cdck.cc/adopt Golfus, and Golfus is spelled with GULFOSS. And for Niagara, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Niagara. Thank you so much, Meredith, for telling us about them, for taking care of them, for opening your doors, temporarily of your home to allow and give them a chance to find their beautiful forever home. Thank you so much. And next we have Ellie with Ellis, Vera, and Flo. Welcome.
Hello, one moment. I have the Mel's Diner kittens. So these are 3 girl kittens that are about 3.5 months old. I'll go through each of them for a minute. So this is Flo right here. She is the quintessential kitten, pretty high energy, playful, curious, adventurous. She can't decide if she wants to cuddle or play right now. But she's a pretty tabby cat with mostly gray, but some sort of copper flecks. She kind of just likes to be where the action is. So whether you go into the kitchen and cook, she'll join you in the kitchen, maybe curl up on the floor near you. If you get into bed to do the crossword or read, she'll come and snuggle up, or sometimes she likes to lie by the window while I'm working at my desk. But she's very cute and pretty playful for a little sweet little kitten. Over here we have Alice. She's the smallest of the 3 and also a little on the shyer side, but she's very sweet and she can definitely hold her own even with Flo. She's probably her best match and loves to wrestle and chase when she's in the mood for it. It's nap time for her now, but she's very pretty with some white socks and a white blaze on her face. And a very sweet and soft girl.
She loves cats and belly rubs.
Yeah, they actually all love belly rubs. It's funny. Flo will flip over onto her back all the time. And then the last but certainly not least is Vera. I think she's absolutely gorgeous with this marbled coat and super soft. She's the biggest of the 3. She's really pretty golden eyes as well. She is probably the cuddliest and calmest. So I could see her being a single cat, but she also, enjoys her siblings as well. I think these 2, Flo and Alice, probably should have another kitten or young cat to play with, or they could be adopted together. And then same for Vera, she could be adopted with any of them. None of them are particularly bonded with each other, but they all get along well. And they're all excellent users of the litter box, and they all eat very well, not very picky about food. They're not on a specific routine for eating, so they're very flexible, and they're all in perfect health.
Wow, they are so cute. Oh my gosh. And I am very confident that they will find their forever home as a result of our event, because our viewers, look, how can you not fall in love with one or all of them? And if watching us, you decide to adopt any one of these beautiful kitties, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org, adoptable cats link, and then you would type Mel's Diner Kittens. Am I saying it correctly? Ellie, just to make sure, it's Mel's Diner,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Correct.
And it provide you all the information on Alice, Vera, and Flo. They all have very distinct personalities, and I'm sure you will find one or all of them that would complement your household beautifully. And they're in such need of forever home where they could grow with you. After all, they're kittens. So you're going to have them for, you know, all of their lives. They'll grow with you, share everything with you, and you will come home and somebody will there to greet you and appreciate everything that you do for them, because these animals, you know, we are the only ones that can help them and rescue them from all these situations that they come from. And that's what CDCK has been doing with the help of our wonderful fosters. And by adopting our beautiful cats, you allow our fosters to open the doors to more rescues that are in such need of saving. So thank you so much, Ellie, for bringing them today, for telling us about them, and for participating in our event, and most importantly, for fostering. And next we have Hannah with Haley. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Haley here on the floor, as you can see. She has been playing for the last hour and has now started to settle down a little bit. So Haley's about 1.5 years old, and she's only been with us for about 2 weeks now. So we're still getting to know Haley a bit better. She recently started playing fetch, so she's really, really playful, as you can see. Bring it back, Haley. Bring it back. Of course, it doesn't work now. One thing you can't see here is that Haley's actually blind. So she doesn't see at all, or if anything, she sees a tiny little bit, more just, yeah, maybe some shadows or some black and white or so. But other than that, she doesn't see at all. But that doesn't really stop her at all. So as you can see here, she's really has no trouble following the toy. And she's really easy as well. So if you take one thing away, maybe today, is that blind cats are really easy to care for as well. When she arrived here, it took her maybe a couple of hours to get used to the house and map everything out. And now she runs up and down the stairs. She goes up the cat tree, up the sofa, everywhere. So it's really easy to take care of her. There are some minor adjustments you may want to make, like putting clutter away, talking more with her, and rubbing your hands together before approaching her, just so that she doesn't get startled when you come around. But other than that, she's really easy to take care of. So she's really playful. I would say probably medium, possibly high energy cat. And she's also really, really curious. So she doesn't like doors being closed at all. So good luck having privacy in the bathroom. And she's also really, really smart. So we have a couple of track toys with balls in them that a lot of our seeing fosters have not figured out. And Haley figured those out in like less than a minute. So she's really intelligent and needs quite a bit of stimulation as well. But she does calm down as well after you play with her, and she likes to cuddle up with us on the couch. She spends most of the nights also with us in bed, lying like half next to us, half on top of us, and really enjoys that as well. So she's been blind from birth, as far as we know. So she just doesn't know things any different. And yeah, has, as you can see, no problem pouncing on toys here.
She's absolutely beautiful, and she's a very, very special kitty. And from what I could see, she has no trouble with anything. And even though she does have that disability, she functions and acts 100% like a fully, healthy kitty. So that's wonderful. Oh my God, and she's so pretty too.
Yeah, she's domestic shorter, but her head has a bit of a oriental shape. So we're not sure exactly what her mix is, but yeah, she's really curious, and she has quite a big personality. So she follows you around and also chirps at you from time to time. So there's a lot of yeah, a lot of things to love about Haley. We probably think that she'd do best in a relatively quiet home, just because having a lot of noise and movement can be a bit startling. And maybe being a solo cat may be the best for her as well. But possibly some cats that are relatively easygoing but still like to play may also work for her after a good introduction. So she's lived with other cats at other fosters previously as well. She, in terms of food, she's currently on a prescription diet because there were some poop issues with her previously. Those seem to be solved now, so we may want to find out whether she actually needs the prescription diet or whether she'd be good with just normal cat food as well. Good. And I think those that was probably all to mention about her. I also wanted to mention we have an Instagram as well. Let me just pull it up so you can see that. So the Instagram is Dent Place Fosters. You can see it here. So you can follow us and Haley there as well and find out a little bit more on that.
Thank you, Hannah. This is incredible. Thank you for opening your doors to this very, very special kitty and for fostering her and for participating in our event today. And to those of you who are watching us, you can see how much she's in need of a forever loving family home. She will be your wonderful companion, your wonderful friend, and I'm sure that you're not even going to notice anything about her that is different from other cats. So please, you know, if you are interested in adopting Haley, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Haley, and Haley is spelled with Hayley, and open your doors to this gorgeous, gorgeous kitty who is in need of love and care. Thank you so much, Hannah, for being today, for taking care of her, for fostering. And next, but not least, and definitely not last, we have Leah with Dora and Sean. Are you with us? Welcome, Lee.
Sorry, we had to unmute. So this beefcake is Sean.
Wow.
He's beautiful, right? So Sean is part of that group that was brought in from Kuwait last week. So Sean was a street cat in Kuwait. He got here last Friday night, and he has been with me for 8 days now. He overnighted with Megan and her cats, and then his friend over here, her name is Dora. And Dora is FIV positive. She is super friendly, and they're just chilling. You know, it's afternoon on a Sunday, so you know they want a nap.
Yes. They're both gorgeous. My goodness.
Right. And so something about Sean, let me get back to him for a minute. He's got these beautiful blue eyes. Hey, can you look up here? Hey, can we see your pretty blue eyes? Oh yes. Oh, and he's a fan of a good chin scritch too. And there's Miss Dora.
My goodness. So we have an international traveler here.
Right. So Dora is like I said, she's FIV positive. She's a little head shy. So when you touch her, sometimes she will kind of shy away from you a little bit, but it's just, you know, it's just temporary. And let's see. Yeah, she loves to play. Did you want to play with one of your toys? No? No? Nope, you don't want to play right now? So she's got beautiful markings. I don't know if you can, let me see if I can get her close up. She may run from you, but there she is. Oh, and she just went behind the TV. There's Mr. Sean's beautiful blue eyes. Hey, buddy. So Sean really likes hanging out on this cat tree up here. Dora she's kind of in and out all over the place, so she will find a spot behind the TV. but they both really like the cat tree. They both really, really enjoy looking out the window at the birds outside. She is FIV positive, as I did say, but she seems to be in really good health, and you know, she's it doesn't seem to affect her at all. Oh, you want to hop over there? Okay. So she is still a little unsure about the phone and or computer. They're both eating over there.
Still exploring, yes. And
yeah.
do
So
they-
very, very sweet, wonderful cats. Right now they are being free fed dry food. And they do like greenies, and they also like churro snacks as well. They're super, I mean, both of them are just super friendly. They just really, really like to be scratched and petted. She's not much of a lap cat. She will sit beside you and kind of hang out with you. She does love her chin and cheek scritches. And then Sean, actually, he's a fan of being picked up. He really likes to be picked up and loved on and held. And he will he'll kind of just melt into your arms when you pet him. You guys are so handsome.
They are both absolutely gorgeous, and having two different personalities and the way, you know, two different colors.
Right.
Absolutely incredible. And of course, they could be adopted individually. And we have one who traveled all the way from Kuwait, who got saved. And of course, we want to make sure that he finds a beautiful forever home. So Sean is there for grabs if you're interested in adopting him. And so is Dora, who so much deserves a loving home. And even though she is FLIV positive, that's okay. She's very healthy, and that does not deter her or her energy level in any way. So for those of you who are watching us, please, you know, how can you not fall in love with one or both of them, actually? So please open your doors to, if you're interested in adopting Dora, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Dora. And for those of you who are interested in adopting Sean, you would go to cdck.cc/adopt Sean. And Sean is spelled with HAAWN. Lee, this is incredible. Thank you so much for giving them your home, for taking care of them, for being here today, and for showcasing them today. And with that, our event has come to a close. We had a longer event today than usual, simply because, like I said before, it's an indicator of how many cats need forever homes and how many of them CDCK has been rescuing. The fosters that are still with us, please, you're free to turn on your camera for one last look, for everybody to take a look at your kitties. And our viewers, please, you know, you see how many beautiful kitties need your help today. By adopting the cats, you're not just giving them their forever home and rescuing them and saving them, you're also allowing our fosters to open the door so they could foster more kitties that CDCK is bringing. To any personality, to any liking, we have had cats and kitties for, you know, any selection that you wish for. And that brings our event to a close. Thank you for showing your kitties today. And to our viewers, thank you for watching us, and see you all next month. Take care and have a beautiful rest of your Sunday.